Okay, this is part 2. Yes, I was just at the end of part 1. I was talking about that second sun of my vision. Yeah, the sun. Yes, and that's very interesting. So, and then science. In an article I read about it, science says that it was around 2009. Yeah, just after I had that experience. Science said that we could possible see in the near future, in a very close future, a second sun in the sky. But they explain about a supernova of a sun that explodes, as they say. No, anyway, so very interesting. Yeah, but only my feeling was it was not that the case. Something else could be happening. Yeah, but it's very interesting. Yeah, and so yes, about the past and the future. Yeah. So if you say that the past don't exist anymore, then this moment here, this no this one, because we always go to through the seconds, minutes, hours. It's all based on that we live. And then we say 5 seconds ago that moment don't exist anymore. So, but when you if it was so, then memories would not exist. So, um, but I don't for sure. I have two doubts. That's the time frame. Yes, it's you can give an explanation or make a theory why everything like the future is already there. No, you can come up with a theory. No, that you could say that um, it's like making a movie. That movie is made, yes, and you could rewatch it, whenever you want, and you know what is gonna happen. Anyway, even when you see the movie for the first time, you know it already happens, but you don't know what's coming. Yeah. So it could be in this life, not for say that you experience this life over and over and over again, because deja vus has, for me personally, that I feel about the deja vu is a kind of synchronicity with the moment that already is there, but it's difficult to explain. It's like an overlapping, like I do like this for example, and I say to myself, it's like I have already done this. I think it's a kind of overlapping. It's like an eclipse kind of situation. It's difficult to explain. Others could say it's a life that you re-experience. Yes, but then in my feeling is this: if it is a life that you re-experience, what is the purpose of it when you don't remember anything of it? When you experience the same thing, I don't see the point of it. Yeah. So even when you have for a second a kind of deja vu, so to speak. What is the point of it from that one moment? Yes. Compare it with your entire life ignorance, So, but you could say that as a theory, yes, that everything already happens. Yes. It's um, you know. So, but no, I don't know. If you really live a life, that already happens. I don't know if it's possible, but possible as a theory. Yeah. But Yeah, it's a very good question. Yeah. So, but I know that the reality of it, you know, that the future already exists. And for example, like I said, when you watch yourself, you know, by memory of yesterday, and you say to yourself, you know, you see that you have a difficult time to make a choice, you know, and you say to yourself, oh, you're gonna choose that, you know, that you not directly you say that to yourself, but you say to yourself, oh, I know what I'm gonna do, you know, this and that. So, but that moment in the past, those not aware of it, you know, that you observe yourself, you know, from the future. So on that moment, you know, you're being observed by yourself, you know. So I could do it with myself, you know, to say, okay, tomorrow, you know, I will observe myself from this on this moment now that I'm talking about this stuff, you know. I don't gonna do that, you know, but I could do that, yes, to observe myself tomorrow on this moment, you know, what I am talking about. But it's very interesting information, yeah. So, but I came up also with that theory, you know, that we relive, that can, because of the déjà vu, but I don't know, I am almost certain that it has nothing to do with reliving life, yes. I don't see the purpose of that in, because if it is always the same thing, why you don't remember anything of it, you know. I don't see the purpose of it to do that. It's another way to you build a house, yeah, and then it's like a school. You build something to learn, you break it off, you try to do the same thing but better. Then you are aware of it on that moment. So that is something totally different, yes, to evolve, yeah. You can, for example, you can have a life, this one, then you come back, you have another life, another totally different situation, you have another body, another situation, that is something different. That can be for a personal, on a personal level also can be, you develop yourself, you know, to experience different situations, yes. So that's totally different situation, yeah. But there's a difference between going somewhere, for example, to another country, and you know, you're seeing Castle, for example, and you have a strange feeling you have been there. Now that has nothing to do with déjà vu, you know. That is something to do with the previous life, for example, you know. In that kind of way, yes. So there's a lot of, you know, we can come up with different theories, but I know for sure that the future is already there, you know. Some people say potential timelines, you know, because we create also our future now, so to speak, yes, on this moment, you know. It's like tomorrow I'm gonna go on vacation, for example, yes. So you are already planning in what you're gonna do, yeah. That's maybe a part of your what's gonna happen, that already is there. So it's difficult to grasp and any of it, you know. But yeah, but it's very interesting, yes. And some people say you miss it your job, you know, because what I am doing is not that, you know. And still I am very, I must how they say this, give myself fully into this kind of information, the science and the experiments and so on and so on. that's the kind of what I will dedicate myself to. Yes, not what I am doing now. No, it's just sometimes I have a feeling of that I can live. I always say 118, 119. No, not with the stick like an old man. Yes, I will change a little bit and this and that, but not like an old man. So, but yeah. So I always say to myself like this: I'm gonna stay as long as I want in this body here. And always there's another thing. It's like I want that my body evolves, that it's taking it around with me. Yes, going to a higher realm or something like that. To evolve in that way instead of leaving it behind. Yes. So that's my attitude. Yeah. So I'm not gonna say it's gonna happen, but that's my attitude, my intention. Yes. So, but it's I decide of myself, and that choice can be already made. Like I said, I am not aware of it, but I am very strongly. At this point, it can be a very hard time. I know that. And when you are nobody, like I said, when you go to the higher dimensions, you come back. You don't want to come back, here. And that's also maybe a reason why people are pushing back here, because they must have a purpose to be here, to finish that purpose. Yes. So, but it's like I said, because based on your awareness, you make your choices. Yes, based on your knowledge. Yeah. So I say I go when I am ready to go, when I'm ready to leave, to go back home. I call it in that way. And I try to be feeling home here, But the system in place is not home. No, it's not home. For every one of us, this is not home. It's not our home, our true home. How the system works and this and that is not us. It's not what we are. Our true home is not like that. And so it's difficult to be in. Yes. Personal, I want to feel. You can resonate doing stuff that resonates with what is right, what you feel, what is right, and also to have respect one another. We cannot demand, that everybody change like that, to go back on the natural level. So I know that, in a sense, I know a little bit of the bigger picture, yes. So, but anyway, and through my music, I always want to give that feeling into my music, especially the instrumental music. So, but anyway, so there's, like I said, a lot to talk about. And but one thing is for sure, there is more to reality, than we think. And people should must find it out for themselves. Eventually, everybody has the abilities to do that. Yes, if you want to explore for yourself. So anyway, so I'm gonna leave this video here with this. Always give three names. There are more names, but the main thing is, that if you want to listen to somebody, Ronnie killed David Icke, Jordan Maxwell. go on the net, explore these people. Ronnie Kilby is already passed over. David Icke is also on its age, you know, and Jordan Maxwell also. I wondering myself, you know, what if these people also go? You have other people also, but these are the most known people here, and because of their experience and knowledge and explorations, very very valuable information that I'm not educated to, yes, but I understand it very well, yeah, in a kind of way. And some of the topics they say about. And then you have documentaries as a Drive, yes, and I think Before the Disclosure, or something like that. You have different documentaries, yeah. But Drive 1 and 2, you must watch these. No, okay, almost 3 hours I think, but it's giving you that very deep insights, yes, what's going on. It's one of the programs that talks about different topics at the same time, you know, in one program, in one documentary, yeah. So it's very, 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 very interesting to watch, and to share, yes. So yes, I'm gonna leave it with this, yes, and yeah. So anyway, okay. Thanks for listening. I know I am talking to a wall, but anyway, I wanted to share this. So, yep.